Hello friends, welcome. Happy that you're here. If you enjoy fragrance, you found the right place. My name is Dave. Now, what does all this bottle have in common? Well, a couple days ago, I did a review for this Coffee Addict from the house of Theodoros Kalotinis. It's a Greek house. It's a total blind buy. I do not know anything about the house, and I do not have any bottles. This is the very first one. I buy quite a few at the same time. So you can see here next to it, it's still wrapped. The second bottle of Coffee Addict. That's how much I love coffee. Getting it back up even before I smelled it. And next to it, there's Tobacco Mania from the same house. Now, on the other side, I got Halloween Man X. Then here's Halloween Man Shot. And here's Halloween Man Hero. Well, what happened was, I did a review for Coffee Addict, 2 spray on my arm, came back in the office downstairs. 15 minutes later, my wife is shouting upstairs, "What is that burnt smell? Smells like burnt sugar." I say, "Is it coffee?" She said, "Yeah, coffee. That smells like coffee." 2 sprays, no AC in the house. She was 40, 50 feet away upstairs. She smelled it. The projection is crazy. So I thought I have to mention this somehow. So might as well do a comparison video with coffee scents, since it's one of my very favorite scent profile. So I was thinking through what is around the same price range, and then that smells like coffee. In my mind, Halloween Man X has a coffee note, and it's pretty hyped recently because it's inexpensive. You could pick this up for $30, $40. But now I'm talking about this, Coffee Addict is 50 ml. So if you times 2, this is gonna be twice the price. So maybe it's not gonna be an apt comparison. So with that in mind, okay, Halloween X is half the price. So I'm thinking, does the lineup smell coffee? So I went through it. The Halloween Man Hero is more of an Invictus scent, so no coffee. The Halloween Man Shots is more of a cardamom scent, so no coffee. That leaves us Halloween Man X. It does have the note of coffee. Now, Tobacco Maniac is an extrait de parfum. So supposedly it's more powerful, while Coffee Addict is an EDP and it already projects 2 stories high. So I'm gonna keep that here and remove Tobacco Mania for the future. There we go. I'm gonna do sprays right now and do a live side-by-side comparison. 2 sprays of the Halloween Man X and 2 sprays of the Coffee Addict. Oh, the atomizer is great, sprays out a lot of juice. You can tell right here is all wet. You can tell the other arm is all wet. So let's get started. How much coffee and how strongly do we get? If there's what else is in the composition. And right away, the Coffee Addict is splashing coffee. Imagine you get into the kitchen in the morning and your loved one already brew a pot of coffee. This is exactly what it smells like. It's just pure heaven. Ah, love the scent. If you ever seen any of those coffee commercials, that's exactly what it smells like. You see a beautiful kitchen right in the morning, and the coffee pot is brewing, and the aroma is filling the room, and it just wakes you up with warmth and comfort. That's exactly what this smells like, the Coffee Addict. Of all the coffee scents I have, this is probably the number 1 or number 2, I have to say. I have another one that's really, really, really good and pure coffee is from the House of Kerosene, Follow. I might have to do a comparison on that. It's like I found a new fighter, and it's so good I gotta pair it up and compare it and let it fight the fight the other opponents. All right, just to go around the country, see who it can beat. Yeah, that might be a good video. But coming back to this, so Coffee Addict is pure coffee. It's just brewing. Maybe it's just some scent of caramel and vanilla. It's just pure sweetness, wonderful sweetness. While Halloween Man X, I'm picking up initially the freshness. It's gonna be from lemon and lavender. And the coffee is very light in the background. It hasn't come out that much yet. But there's cardamom in here as well, the sweetness. So yeah, right away there's a big difference where the coffee just straight up going into punch you in the nose, filled with the aroma of coffee, while Halloween Man X has a lot more complexity to it. It has a lot more friends coming to join them, and the friends right now is in the center stage, while the coffee is still in the background. It hasn't really fully shown itself yet. I'm talking about Halloween Man X, okay? Just remember, Coffee Addict is exactly, it's very fitting for the name. It's addictive. Now, the Coffee Addict, yeah, I'm smelling what I've smelled in the first impression. I was so excited. Other than coffee, I also smell like caramel, the vanilla. It does smell like toffee candy. If you ever try one of those. And also, if you ever go to a fair, and I mentioned this in the first video, is you go to a fair and sometimes they sell those caramel popcorn. Caramel glazed over the popcorn, and it's super sweet and it's super yummy. It does smell like this. Coffee Addict, it does smell. So with all those notes mixed together, it's wonderful. I'm smelling my arm. Yeah, while the Halloween Man X is on the lighter side, now the coffee is showing up a little bit more, but there's some whiskey and cinnamon and leather and even a mineral note. So maybe a little bit more metallic. Not metallic, but you know, in mineral, if you imagine like a rock, there's a metallic tinge to it, to the X. So yeah, it's gonna be, even though both have the dominant notes of coffee as the premium, the first note, as the number one note, but they go in a different direction. Halloween X is going to be a fresher, more complex, a lot more friends playing with it, but the coffee is only part of the equation. While Coffee Addict is pure coffee, adding sugar and cream, and you enjoy this. There's no cinnamon, there's no freshness, there's no extra spice. It's just pure coffee. So yeah, I think I'm glad I did this comparison, because when I smelled Coffee Addict when I did the review, I was thinking about Halloween Man X and also Kerosene Follow. I wonder how close they are, and I thought they were pretty close until I'm doing the side by side right now. They're in total different direction. If you smell these two side by side, they're not they're not in the same house, because there's so much other components in Halloween Man X. Yeah, I can smell the whiskey notes, the cinnamon and the leather and this amber, even incense, and the Halloween Man X. While there's none of those, it's just pure coffee and vanilla and caramel. Those are the few notes, and whatever association you want to have with this Coffee Addict with the sweetness, but no doubt it's coffee centric. I'm glad I did this. Now, as far as projection, Coffee Addict is, let's say if it's a 10, it's projecting maybe 9.5 right now. The initial blast was a 10. Right now it's about 7 minutes, and it is about 9 right now. It's still projecting, and I'm sure I'm going nose blind to a testing. When I did the review, Halloween X is down to maybe a 6. Now, to be fair, the X is EDT, while coffee is EDP. But even with that said, a lot of the EDP doesn't perform. It's just the name that they put on. Who knows how much perfume oil concentration they have, right? But this one for sure is, I would even think it's an X-ray, the way it's performing. It lasted me at least through the whole day. I remember smelling my arm that night, and it's still there. So it's a coffee monster. The X, yeah, it's mellowing down, but it's still strong. No doubt about it. X is a strong scent as well. So don't look down on it. It's just comparing an addict is not a fair comparison. Yeah, the X is staying this way. I guess I'm getting to the hearts, and the dry down is the freshness of the lavender and lemon is still there. I can still smell it. but mostly it's a coffee and whiskey and the mineral notes. I like that how they want you to visualize the mineral note. I can detect it. That's the feel, the vibe I get. And this tonka bean and amber. Yeah. All right then. In summary, X is very complex, a lot more stuff going on. Coffee, just pure coffee. Pure coffee with cream. And so I'm so glad I bought the Coffee Addict, and I have 2 bottles. I can't wait to use this more often. I love it. I absolutely love this one. I'll give this a 10 out of 10 for Coffee Addict, and Howling Man X an 8. But you know what? As far as occasions, any place that you want coffee, I probably don't have to explain this. Any place that people drink coffee. So you're talking about school, for office, for suit and tie, for any type of meeting, you could wear Coffee Addict. Nobody's gonna complain. They just think you probably had too much coffee, and that's why you smell like that. But it's so warming, comforting. It will work for the cold weather. It'll be very comforting, the warm coffee. It will be good for the cold, warm weather. Maybe you drink iced coffee. This is so versatile. I probably should have got maybe 3 or 4 more bottles, because you could wear it anywhere, anytime, 24/7. Oh, this is so good, and I love it. It's addictive too, for sure. Now, Howling Man X is on the sweeter side too, but because of everything else that's added, it's also very versatile. I'm smelling it, and I think you can wear this to office as well, for sure, to school, for running errands, gathering with friends. Yeah, this one is also very versatile. Nothing bad, nothing too offensive, nothing standoffish. So both are very, very versatile. All right, I don't want to drag way too long. This is a very good comparison for myself, and I hope you find it useful. If you love coffee, just pick this up for sure. Go get it. Go get it. Coffee Addict. And I have a lot from this house I'm gonna dive into. So, and Hollywood X, you can find it for a good price, $30-$40. Totally worth it. All right, go get it, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.